Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk. I'm George Abraham. You know my partner, Albert Campman. Albert, you know one of my favorite sports is volleyball.
Oh, it has been, George.
And
you fell in love with that
my
sport.
gosh, record for most kills, and she's a sophomore.
Abby Ench, congratulations, Abby Emch, with the M. Most kills in the season for Crestview. Division III sectional final on Thursday. She has 367 kills this year. Busted the record of 362 held by Mackenzie Daub. Congratulations to Abby, and congratulations to a young lady that is going to break more records as we follow along.
I had one the other night. This girl's about middle hitter.
How about how big they are?
They said, oh, she's about 6'1", and that net is just low enough that these girls are all over it. And this girl in the back on the other side, I've seen a lot of volleyball. I have never seen anyone get hit with the ball like she never moved her hand.
Oh my.
Took her right down. And I'm serious now.
That ball comes 100 miles an hour, I know.
You know, and between the embarrassment and the fact that I think she was shaken up, I'll tell you what, I looked, I said, oh my goodness.
Yes.
I am glad I'm not out there.
Yes. Armstrong Cable, we cover volleyball.
Yeah, we like it.
And it's pretty amazing how fast the games go, how they dig and how they are all over the floor.
Oh, yeah.
The strategy and the fan support, George. Big fan support in volleyball.
Last spring we had a state semifinal at Robert Morris. I've never seen. If you would have told me, I'd have said you were crazy. On a May night, no possible way that place would be 2/3 full.
Yeah, it's a great.
It's a great sport.
Yeah, and that's the one. Volleyball and golf, by the way, are the only two sports growing.
Yeah.
In the United States, the rest of them are declining. Now, I'm not counting lacrosse.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about all the other sports.
Yeah.
Declining enrollment
we see
coming
football.
out.
Why football? You know. Hey, and one more thing too. You know, when you look at these guys like in this volleyball, what has changed? In the old days, they were basketball players who played volleyball. That is no longer. No. Not one of those girls play basketball.
No, that's a fact that they just play volleyball and
year round.
And we've been places where girls. It's happened to girls. I can't say the boys.
Yeah.
Have walked out of basketball 3/4 of the way of practice.
Yeah, because
so where are you going?
Yeah.
Going to
AAU
volleyball. Yeah. Let's keep on. Let's move on to football right now. It's major time of football.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to discuss football a lot here. West Branch, big win over Salem, 48-38. That's the score in today's games. They moved to 9-1 and won their third straight Eastern Buckeye Conference championship. Congratulations to a big game for Drew DeShields, George.
7 tutties.
7. 4 passing, 3 rushing. Congratulations to the Warriors for a job well done.
Look at this, 31 points, 28.
I had to put that in there.
That's worthy.
31 points West Branch has scored.
Hook him up with the Steelers, maybe get him.
Oh, they do a kid.
My Lord.
In each of the last 28 regular season games. Another hats off to a team that has turned it around this year. Lowellville, what a year they've had. They started slow, but they come back and trounced Western Reserve. And undefeated season for Lowellville. I'm excited to see how they do in the playoffs because they are a truly community school.
Right.
And those kind of schools, when they have this kind of season, it brings out the fire trucks. It brings everything out for them.
Absolutely.
Now, a team that's kind of used to winning, South Range, 3rd consecutive undefeated season, a 28-0 victory. They won 30 straight regular season games back to 2019. George, that's quite a feat.
Yeah,
you know,
quite impressed. I was looking at the rankings today. I was looking at the tournament setup for Division I. Boy, there's some heavy hitters.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Those teams, I'm thinking, well, if they beat them, they have to play St. Ed's. And if they beat them, they have to play Mentor. And I'm thinking,
big time big time.
There's no little boys in that tournament.
Yeah. The big schools in Ohio still have 4 or 5 Division I recruits on every team. And so we like to follow these teams. In our local area, though, we start out in Division II. Austintown Fitch is going to be ranked number 4 and play Mayfield. In Division III, Canfield's ranked number 2, playing New Philadelphia. Ursuline ranked number 3. Ursuline's dangerous. I saw them with my own eyes.
That's enough. Yeah. No, you be fair. You don't have to tell me anything else.
And Hawken has always been a powerhouse. So it's a heck of a. Hawken maybe had injuries.
So it's a tough 14-3. That's what I'm saying. How about the 12-5 with Cheney?
Yeah, and Cheney's very good also. So I think Cheney got the better draw. So I think Cheney will take care of Alliance. We'll see what happens. But in Division 4, a lot of teams in the area made the playoffs. West Branch at number 1 plays Field. Beaver Local at 2 plays Coventry. Girard at number 3 plays Hubbard. They always play during the regular season. Do always have some classic games. Number 8 Struthers plays Edgewood. Number 10 Salem plays Canton South. And number 11 Poland plays Jefferson. Moving on into Division 5, Liberty versus South Range and 2 local teams. South Range number 1, Liberty 16. Mooney number 13 at Edison. If this was in the past, I would say, ooh, Edison, you might be in trouble. Mooney's not as devastating as it used to be.
No, not like the old days.
Division 6, Valley Christian is number 3 to play Trinity. Brookfield, number 5, plays Pontoon Valley. Brookfield took a whooping in week 1 from Ursuline. And I'm thinking, man, Brookfield's going to have a bad team. It looks like they're not too good.
I remember when we did that score, I thought, I guess they don't have it this year.
Won 9 straight games after that.
I tell you.
Yep. United, number 9, against Rootstown, number 8. Middle Ridge, number 10, versus Canton Central Catholic. And number 13, Jackson Milton versus Dalton. In Division 7, number 1, Warren JFK, there they are again, playing Fairport Harding. Number 2, Lowellville. We're rooting for Lowellville hard. Steubenville Central Catholic. Steubenville Central Catholic, that should be a win. I remember that Matthews whooped them. We said that early in the year.
Yeah, well, I talked to Billy when he was going down there, and he was pretty confident. And he did make a comment about how beautiful Steubenville Stadium is. It's just incredible.
They love their football.
That's nice.
They love their football. He was there too, I think.
Of course he was. What do you mean? Of course he was there.
He's been so many different schools.
When you do Bill, you have to name where he wasn't. See, like you can't go now, St. Louis, you have Boardman. You have to say where he wasn't.
I love it.
That's the deal.
Number 4, Southern will play South Central. Number 8, Springfield does play Matthews at number 9, and number 12, Lisbon plays Norwalk. St. Paul as always.
Now is that 9-8 as even as it appears?
Yes.
So they have a shot.
No doubt. Yeah,
Okay.
There should be no doubt about that.
Okay.
All right, so they'll take place on Friday nights. I like that, George. I always think
Me too.
high school football should be played on Friday nights. I'm not much on Saturday. I think Saturday's a college day. Saturday's a high school day.
And the other way, swing it back. Stay off Friday, college.
Yes, please. We don't want to see that.
See, that's like I used to get angry with Grove City College when I was a high school guy. They played a lot of Tuesdays back in the day, and I thought, play your days Monday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Don't play that.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly right. Youngstown State, I don't know where they're at. I truly believe they're deteriorating instead of getting better. I don't like saying that, but on this show we try to be honest. You have to beat an 0-6 Western Illinois teams. A lot worse than 28-27. And they pulled it out, luckily, when Cole McFadden hit a 41-yard field goal to clinch the game. Their quarterback from Salem, Mitch Davison, threw a big interception. It looked like they were going to lose the game when Western Illinois went ahead 27-17, George. But they came back with a big pass to Bryce Oliver. And here's why I get the question again. Make it 27-24. 27-23.
No, give me some.
And they go for 2. I want to sit down with Coach Phillips and say, if you don't make that, now you have to score a touchdown.
Yeah, in other words, you made the field 30 yards longer.
Yes.
Am I right?
No reason. In our eyes, and I don't care what they say, by the way, they're wrong. I don't care what
the 9-8 is the biggest one.
I don't care what
the one that makes it 9 is the same as 10 or 11 because you need 2 scores, one of which has to be a tutty.
Exactly.
8, you need 1 touchdown.
I don't care what they say. They can tell me all they
want. You can show me logarithms.
X and O slope.
Those little lines that we don't know what they mean. X is greater than 3y. I'm telling you right now, get up more than a score. There's something psychological about it. It's like in baseball, when you're up 5 runs, you know you can't lose.
Right.
Don't put anybody on.
Exactly. I don't care what they say. Now, if there was no ties and didn't go overtime, and you were thinking we have to win this game, then I don't mind.
Or if ties lost, let's say. They said we throw them both out. Yeah, like football
slippers. But you go overtime.
Yeah.
You can still win the game in overtime. I don't understand that. And lastly, we got a big-time honor for Coach Terry O'Halloran.
Yeah, way to go.
Swimming coach, going into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations. Former Boardman coach, one of 4 inductees going in this year, only coach from Mahoney Valley. 33 years as a head coach. Teams won close to 600 games, 597 exact. Some titles, 4 state champions, 18 All-Americans, 74 academic All-Americans, which we really like, and 88 Ohio State swimming champions. Congratulations, Coach. Football job well
You know,
done.
just without knowing a lot of the particulars, you just know these kids that swim in the morning and at night, that discipline carries over to me in the classroom.
George and I have probably about 15 themes that we hit through the years. We've been doing this a long time together, and that's one of them. That if you're disciplined enough to get up at 5:30 in the morning and swim, and go back and swim again at 6:30, you somehow, some way, it carries
You
over.
gotta get that
your life.
math homework in.
Yeah, because you got to get it in
Absolutely.
somewhere along the line, and they do. So congratulations to all the swimmers who are a part of Coach's great career.
You know, when I was at Butler, these kids get back from an away game one time. They decide they're going to have like their own canoe fest or something. Boy, did they get in trouble. Fred, I'll never forget it. Those guys, they got back from a meet or something. They decide they're going to get in there and mess around in the boats and this and that. No, they got in some trouble.
That's a good point, George. I thought you were going to say something else. You may trigger something. I know you've had kids like this too. That, you know, if you have a basketball team and you say you have 20 on the team, usually 14 of them are sleeping on the bus ride home or tired.
Yeah.
But you have 6 of them. You'll look back and see the lights on.
Yeah.
They're doing their homework on the
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had one guy that used to do it with a flashlight. And I said to him, I said, you know, those guys are all going to work. They would kid him.
The other 14 be working for
They'd be
him.
like, hey, they go, hey. And I said, you'll all be working. You'll be cutting this grass. And this guy was a millionaire before 25. Wharton School of Business. But we knew it.
It's not surprising.
It was not.
If you're getting a flashlight, I don't know if you care that much.
Yeah.
No question.
Hey, let's talk about NCAA football. We knew this was coming. The Bama bounce back.
No doubt.
First, 3 things made it. Number 1, obviously, they were salty. Number 2, the quarterback's getting healthier. And number 3, there's something about Mike Leach's offense. He hadn't scored a touchdown there in 7 years. Now, remember, that's only 3 games.
Still. It just seems that.
What did they do? Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I do have thoughts.
They let him score with 20 seconds.
I watched him play. He runs a matchup zone, whatever, like basketball, football-wise. And it takes the grass away from, and that's what Mississippi State, they look to throw into the grass. Where's grass at? Well, they're matching up all the time. They're not playing straight zone. They play straight man, they throw it behind the, he plays a defense that really gives Mississippi State trouble.
Okay, because I turned it on, and it was a shutout. But they were really trying to score.
Oh, yeah.
And it was about, I'd say 20-some seconds, and I just flipped it. Right. You know, what do I want to see? 40-6. I didn't give the point, so it didn't matter. It was 21 points.
The second thing that is really important is that I want to get to it is Alabama. They struggle with off the grid plays, which means quarterback running. Mississippi State never has a running quarterback, so they don't worry about the quarterback running ever.
I understand.
So, you know, when you play Tennessee, in the back of their mind, Hooker's taking off at any time.
Yeah. Well, think about Johnny Manziel and Jim Kelly's nephew, the guys that beat him in the last 5 6. Good point, Albert. That's interesting. Here's the one we want to talk about. Ohio State.
Where are they going next week?
I believe it's Happy Valley.
Is it a white out or not?
No, it's stripe out. No, it's noon. It's noon. It is.
Oh, that's why.
Stripe.
Ohio State's lucky with that thing.
Absolutely.
Penn State plays way better.
Yeah.
At night.
Ask Minnesota.
White out.
I know they're better in Minnesota, but not 5 touchdowns. Let me talk about this for a minute. I was trying to envision, you know how you do, I was trying to envision a scenario where Penn State's, and I'm saying, so Porter takes out and Javi Smith, whatever, but that leaves 3 other guys that can take you from any. Oh, yeah. Is there a scenario, or will they have to score 27 and get 2 turnovers?
Yeah, the scenario.
So they can't win.
The scenario fits better for Penn State against Ohio State because of their strong secondary.
Okay.
If you look at Penn State's team and say, what is the strength of their team?
Okay.
It's their secondary.
Well, Porter could take 1 receiver out, I think.
Yeah, they got All-Americans back there. I mean, they got 5 stars back
No, I understand.
That doesn't mean they're beating Ohio State because they're never seen talent like this.
No.
But that is the strength of their team.
You know, Fleming, our boy's coming along. 2 tutties against Saturday.
He's really good.
2 catches, 140.
Number 1 receiver in the country coming out. Never
Took him
played.
3 years to get on the field. Now, you guys that like Ohio State, that ought to tell you.
How good the other players
but let me say this. See, Michigan, don't compare because they beat them by beating them up.
And Ohio State doesn't want to play that way.
They rumbled in the jungle with them.
They
Ohio
can,
State's going to finesse them.
But they don't want to play that
right?
way. They don't want to play that way. They've done it when they were forced to, but they want to throw the ball.
Again and again.
Yeah.
All right, that's exactly what I thought. Now, to beat them,
Secondaries
can't be 7-6, right?
Never. Not a
can't be
chance.
14-13. How do they beat them?
But you just already
27-24?
They got to get turnovers.
3 turnovers.
Yeah, that's the only way you can beat them.
And one of them in the red zone, which is the killer of all
turnovers.
sports.
Have to get turnovers. Yeah.
All right.
That's the only way. I see no other way they can.
And you see Ohio State the way I do. Don't compare Michigan because they're finesse and Michigan's.
Two different teams.
That's what I said.
2 different.
I was right on that.
Yeah.
All right, now I have to take my hat off. I'm not a big fan, but I give credit where it's due to Dabo. Let me tell you why. I watched Narduzzi bang his head in a wall for 4 quarters with a quarterback who appeared spooked. Dabo decides at halftime, if we're going to win, we got to get DJ out of there. And he did.
Yeah, and he had been playing good. It wasn't like he had been playing. Like last year, it was easy to take him out because DJ was lousy.
Yeah.
This year he's played okay.
He had 3-4 games in a row where he was pretty good.
Yeah, but he's playing bad.
Hey, Syracuse had them out, by the way.
Yeah.
They were out.
Yeah, Dabo brought him back. And,
Give him credit.
Sometimes when you have that pedigree, that you ain't getting fired if you.
And how good's the backup too? Let's talk about
my.
that. He's the next Lawrence.
Yeah, he's better than the first string quarterback.
We knew that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know that.
But what did Dabo
Glick,
say? Yeah, DJ Ugalele or whatever. What did Dabo say to us as soon as the game was over? He said he's still a starter.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
And you don't think he called the number 2 guy and he said, "Look, we don't want this team to fall apart."
Yes.
I mean, that's what he did.
But he also, I think he said he had the pedigree to tell that first string quarterback, "I'm giving you the job, but I'm telling you right now, you better play well because you saw what I'll do."
Yeah, and he'll put in the backup. Maybe got another 30,000 from Kroger's.
Yeah, he did. He did.
How about you did it before? You would have kidded about that.
It really happened.
Yeah.
Oh, it really
you
happened.
can't.
For sure.
You can't.
I know it did.
Here's the problem. UCLA just wiped out the whole conference because they were the only team that had a chance because they were unbeaten.
Right.
Southern Cal's beaten, they're done. And then even if Oregon were to win it, first of all, they don't show up when they play Utah. Secondly, there's no eraser.
No, they're done.
Can you erase that first Georgia game?
No, you can't.
Can't
They couldn't get a first down. They couldn't stop Georgia.
That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter what they do. People are just
Not a chance.
no chance.
That league's out.
That league's out.
That league's
So now you're going to have 2 SEC, Clemson, and 1 Big Ten.
Yeah.
You can write it down now. You can pretend they're having meetings. You know, they can eat all the
And
lobster.
I'll tell you this: that I don't know how the committee's going to vote it because the ACC is so bad. That Michigan and Ohio State, if they play a 3 overtime
39-38.
they could both argue, wait a minute, we're better than Clemson. You know, so
Absolutely.
they could argue that. I don't know. If
Hey, how about Clemson, though? 39 in a row at home.
I know.
See, that's what you got to say. See, this is what I get about. I'm torn on James Franklin because I've supported him.
You like him, yes.
But when I look at the 8-17, Michigan State, Ohio State, I can't get
I don't
past
think
it.
Michigan State should be. Yeah. But I'd never right
Michigan,
now.
Ohio State.
I don't
Okay.
think he's good.
And that's in number 2.
I don't think he is.
And let's say this too, number 2. He beats the teams he's supposed to.
Always.
He beats up the Indianas, Northwesterns, the Rutgers, and Maryland.
Yeah, he always does.
And those other guys don't do that.
Right.
Like Narduzzi. I saw Georgia Tech Thursday night. Let me tell you. I watch a lot of
How
football.
did it happen? That's what you got to figure out. I know.
They're the bottom.
They are.
And he had them at home.
23-point favorite.
No. So we agree. I tell you, he was looking up, and we knew it. We're not a fan of his actions, maybe, but his coaching speaks for itself, Kelly. LSU. You can say what you want about him being, a nasty,
that's
mean.
That's why they hired him. They hired him knowing he can go out and get good players
He can coach.
and win games. He does those 2 things pretty
Did he
good.
murder Lane Kiffin?
Yes, he couldn't stop him at the second half.
No, he murdered. Now, we need to talk about the big money thieves. I'm calling them that. When you make 8 figures, I'm taking the gloves off. 8 figures means more than 10 million. And these guys are making 78. Let's start with Mel Tucker. Who in their right mind gave him 8 figures?
Yeah, they jumped to the conclusion too fast there. They really did. I know After seeing Walker now at Seattle,
Oh, Jesus.
I don't have an idea why he won.
No, I take him every week on his props
Yes.
because he's going over with 3 runs. Hey, Jimbo, is there long enough now?
Yeah. He's the guy that they can't get rid of.
No.
$85 million to buy him out.
No.
They're stuck now.
Sark.
Yeah, they're stuck.
Is the jury out?
They're better. No, Texas is
okay,
better.
they're better.
Yeah, they're not. He's only his second year. If it was year 5, I'd call
and he's
him
going to
out.
get Manning.
Yeah,
which
they're
means
better.
the other guy's
They're still not good
the other
defensively.
guy's going to get McCoy.
That's what I don't care all the recruiting he does, the quarterback and all that stuff. They got to get better defensively.
And they're not. And like I said, as bad as Franklin does with Ohio State and Michigan, he beats the other 12. All right, so we're in the same boat here. The guy who has been playing better, I'm going to take my hats off. I saw them game 2, and I thought, well, maybe it was the opposition. Mike Elko at Duke. We don't think of Duke as defense ever.
And we like Duke's team better, by the way, when the quarterback guy was there. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh,
Quarterback coach, you know,
Absolutely.
coached the Mannings.
Yeah.
Coached all. He's been around forever.
Absolutely.
He built that program, and he left these players for Elko. So I can't. Once again, I'll never give anybody credit yet. Let me see how he goes 3 years down the road, and if he does well.
Yeah, because it appears they've changed their look. They used to be, as you say, high octane
They still do
offense.
octane. They still
but
score a lot of points.
Play some decent
A
defense.
little bit.
Because Duke doesn't guard.
Because North Carolina scored 38 for.
Yeah, well, but they do score in there.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? Coach of the year, do we have to go TCU?
Sonny Dykes.
Sonny Dyke. I call him Spike Dyke. I know that's not his name, but he's a descendant.
Everything's working out. They fall behind.
Hey, he's had the answer. Hey, one time I'm playing. This is funny. Shaner has a new coach, and he's from Brooklyn. You know, they have a certain accent. You know, I had just beaten Newcastle, and I walk in there Tuesday night. He introduces me. He said, "You had all the answers, George." You know, I said, "I wish you'd have told me I had the answers before the game." But as we say, Spike Dyke, he has all the answers.
So far, he has. Yes,
yeah,
he has.
because Kansas State, they were right that day. Between so many tough games in a row.
Martinez went out, though. I really believe as good as he's played.
Matters. No.
No. They didn't stop him at all when he was in the game.
No, he's a good player.
Yeah. He's always up and down in Nebraska. But at Kansas State, he's been very good.
Now, Tennessee, I mean, you can't do much better than Haifa.
But that's good, though.
Yeah.
You understand that they come off this where they're at.
Yeah.
They could have easily said, okay, we're going to win 21-7. They didn't give him a chance.
No.
They married.
Did you hear the story about the
him.
kid from Martin?
No.
Yeah, but you'll love this because we always read the negative. You know, everything's negative.
Yeah,
You know, this guy from Alabama, I punched a girl in the head that ran on the field at Tennessee. It's not over, in other words. Now, Tennessee Martin kid loses his everything in the storm. He's from Florida. Took him 2 days to get a hold of his parents.
Oh, wow.
Couldn't get a hold of them. Finally, he finds out, they said, son, they said, we lost everything. We don't have anywhere to stay. Mom lost her job because the place she worked washed away too. So he decided, he said, I'm going to start a GoFundMe and just asked everyone for $1 just to get my parents somewhere to stay. Well, the Tennessee fans found out about it, raised $70,000. I get goosebumps.
Wow.
Yeah, they raised 70.
There's a good sign of
See,
what's
that's
still
what
in
I'm
his world.
saying.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And those Tennessee people were not too busy to reach in their
love it.
pocket.
I love it.
At least this kid's parents have at least temporarily
Yeah, I like that. That's a good
some
story.
relief.
Very good story. Yep.
Absolutely. West Virginia coach, is he gone?
Yes.
We said that. We agree.
I think, here's what I'm going to say to you. He's going to show up someplace else and win a lot of games.
Because he's a good coach.
He's a good coach, yes. Coach Brown's a really good coach.
You know who's doing it again? I'm going to have to start looking closer. I marked them last week, but I went with Wyoming. But I marked them and didn't pick them. Buffalo. Have you noticed, or are you too busy doing the math?
Buffalo's doing okay. Yeah,
I think they got 5 Max in a row.
Yeah, they're doing good. Buffalo's doing good.
And you know what's coming on the
New
TV
coach,
next week, too, do
New
you?
coach. Oh,
Maxion.
no.
Maxion.
Oh, no.
One more week. Got to wait one more. All right. NFL, I'm tired of saying this. Brady got beat again. Team looks dead to me.
Yeah, right now they are. They're playing poorly.
But with the league of Atlanta.
Yeah, they have a chance in that league, no question.
Yeah,
They'll
they
probably
can
end
win
up in the
10-7.
playoffs. They could end up in the playoffs.
Okay, so you agree.
They're not playing good. That's
Okay,
for sure.
no.
I'll say that right now.
I'll say one here. I'll follow. I'll concur with the Packers.
And they don't look good either.
No. You know what? And if you're an old coach, you don't believe in slipping the switch.
Yeah, they're just not playing well. What can I say? Both teams are not playing well.
Let me ask you. I'm not sure both can be fixed. I need your opinion.
NFL, they seem to fix it, George.
Okay.
The NFL, they do.
Okay.
And if it was college, I'd say no. The NFL, I mean, it really looks like they're dead.
Well, you know, with Minnesota.
Like I remember they're saying Carolina will not win another game.
Not,
no, that was everybody saying.
They weren't trying to win, they even
yes.
said.
And they go out and just kill.
I said the other day, is that a memo
It's the NFL.
for a coach who lets his players get away with murder to watch the Carolina film?
I know, isn't that nice?
So get some guys that want to play.
Yes.
Get some guys in there. 2 surprise teams are the New York teams, right?
They keep pulling games out. I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah, your guy's playing well, though. Your guy, you like Jonesy.
No, I don't think. I think he's fantastic.
He's pretty good.
He has nothing except
Yeah, Saquon.
the running
He got Saquon.
Yeah, but if they don't run the football, he has to take over, and he has nobody to throw the ball to. I mean, zero. Him and the Steelers.
I'll say one thing about him and that kid from the Jets both. I don't like it, but they'll both lower their shoulder.
Yeah, they both do.
Jeez, I'm like, slide.
The Jet guy I don't think is any good at all. The Jets defense is winning their games.
Oh, they are.
They're really good.
Mahomes, push comes to shove.
Yeah, he's second best.
Yeah,
Allen's still the best.
But he's sure, I mean.
He's that good, though.
He's got the Super Bowl and the 3 championship
He is that good.
appearances. Absolutely. Geno Smith, you have to
Once
say
again,
it.
that's why you don't say things
You have
like
to
that.
say
It'd be
this.
stupid to say. They said he couldn't play.
No.
Yeah, well,
Seattle's in first place, you know.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're playing outstanding.
It's incredible. I know one thing. I'd like to
And in
throw
the preseason, both of us watched. We thought they'd win 3 games.
No. I thought they were the worst team. Them in Jacksonville.
I remember the conversation.
And Jacksonville's not. Hey, I'll say this, though. Those receivers he has, they're not bad to have to throw to.
Very good receivers.
NBA, 1 week old, and already the Lakers are done. They're killing
Now,
them.
you asked me about Green Bay and Tampa, and I said, no, I'm not giving up. Oh, I'm saying the Lakers stink. I don't think there's any hope there.
They just stink.
Zero.
And LeBron complaining is ironic because he was behind a couple of the trades.
He's behind all of them.
he got Baldy Regan traded.
He's behind all of them.
And, that's what happened to them.
In the NBA, if you've got LeBron with the ball and he's going to penetrate, you better have 4 shooters. They don't.
Now listen to this one.
They have no shooters.
Here's the best one. Westbrook was 0 for 11. They asked him how he played. He said, okay. Wonder what he thinks.
That's why he's my favorite player in NBA history. Not history, but right now he stinks. You just call it like Tom Brady stinks now. He's not the same player he was.
Yeah. Is that permanent? We don't know.
In my mind, it's permanent.
It's age. It's age.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, the kid from France. The NBA has a paranoia that even the commissioner has spoken about.
What is it?
Tanking for this kid from France.
That big kid.
He must be.
I saw him.
They said he's
so different.
Listen to this.
He's going to be hurt.
You know what they said?
I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, best prospect since LeBron.
Yes.
Oh
no, I've seen him. He's gone.
No.
But his body says injury.
Long lean. The foot.
So long and lean. Just like the Holmgren kid came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, MLB, it's set. You're at Houston. You're right there where you had Philly. What do they have to do? I saw some odds today.
Well, I knew it'd be big odds.
But listen,
they just swept the Yankees.
But hell, they fluctuated from 185 to 160.
Yeah,
160 is not bad.
But there's still big odds, though. I mean,
what do you say?
For a world, Houston's better. I mean, I look at the teams. Philadelphia has 2 pitchers and 2 bullpen pitchers. Houston has
7.
Whole thing.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't see sweep?
What?
I have 6. I'm asking you. Your number.
I don't know. I'm rooting for Philadelphia so hard.
Good. Yeah, me too. But not monetary.
The Houston's just so good. I mean, my gosh, their team is good up and down the lineup, up and down the pitching staff, up and down the bullpen.
Yeah,
they're loaded.
Hey, you female tennis player facing a 4-year ban for substance. Does that seem a lot to you? Oh yeah. Oh, I remember Serena complaining. They came and got her. She said, They said you have to go.
They thought for sure she's the one.
Well,
the way she looked.
They checked her. Put it that way. I can't say that. We talked about the football high school. It's just the most exciting thing of all in my mind. But, I don't watch any of the post game. I don't like all that.
Afterwards. Yeah.
But the baseball guys, if you were picking one between Big Papi and Pedro, there's some knowledge there.
Oh yeah,
There's some knowledge.
I don't think there's any doubt. I just don't think they call out the players enough.
Okay, we're done right now. And guess what my last comment was? Please explain to me why you refuse to get up more than 1 score in football.
We'll talk about that.
Thanks again for watching Bottom Line Sports Talk. We'll see you next week.